It's kind of ironic that I've made this for my second video, but I hope that it came out alright. Alright, so I have about 15 journals that I've filled up over the past couple years, but that doesn't mean that I can teach any sort of lessons. So one of the things that I learned actually yesterday when I recorded the first talking head video for this channel was that just because the thoughts in my head can be so articulate, that doesn't mean that what I express is going to be that same way. Because I've learned that expressing thoughts is not so much something that like you can just like take just from, filling out all these freaking journals, but it's something that has to be learned, and it is best learned through talking. I'm even experiencing it now. This is not even going how I want it to. But I'm making progress. Yeah, the reason why I'm producing all of these oh my god, my journals are falling. The reason why I'm producing all of these shorter form, just like me talking videos, is just so I can get into the habit of expressing my thoughts better, because I've sometimes came into video making with the expectation that my words will match my thoughts exactly, but I need to get better at looking at the camera, making, eye contact and everything. So I've come up with some reasons why your words might not match your thoughts. And I think it's all because of the checks that your mind has to go through when you're talking to another person or talking to a camera versus the lack of checks when you're just thinking. Because when you're just thinking, it's just from your brain to your brain, You don't have to go through any checks for understanding, You don't need to articulate anything with your mouth. You don't need to make sure anybody else is understanding. It's just from you to you. It doesn't matter. All of the context is already available. But when you're speaking to another person or even to a camera, you have to take into account that your ideas are going to make sense and that they will be received in the way that you want them to. And you also have to speak in an interesting manner so that the other person won't, just so the other person keeps paying attention. If you just, ramble on about random crap, then people aren't going to care, You can't just broadcast your thoughts verbatim to how they are to another person, because they won't understand or they'll probably get bored. And some other things, this might not apply as much when you're just talking to a camera like this, but with another person, you're going to be, vulnerable, I mean, of course, it's not like you're going to have to express all your trauma and everything, but in your thoughts, in your mind, you're completely safe. But if you're not used to saying those thoughts to other people, it may feel uncomfortable for you, even if you don't think it will. And also, you just have to make sure you're talking right and everything, because sometimes, especially if you're nervous, then you're just going to be messing up words, you're not going to be making good eye contact, your body language is going to be off, and it's just going to be a mess. So anyways, the main takeaway of the day, guys, is that expressing thoughts to other people in the way that you understand them in your head is not something that can be learned just from thinking and journaling. It's something that is best learned by talking to other people. And talking to other people is pretty much the only way that you can learn how to do that. I like to watch videos from Mike Erzertel on his second channel, where he can talk about one topic for an hour. Did he do that through just thinking a lot with his big old bald head? No. He did it because he used to teach at a university and he's had a lot of practice. And this is especially true when the other person starts responding to you, because instead of just your own mind just being some sort of freaking pinball thingy thing where it's just you responding to your own thoughts, you're going to get outside input that you might not expect, But anyways, if you want to get better at talking to other people, expressing your ideas, then honestly, I would really recommend talking to a camera. I'm potentially starting a YouTube channel of your own, because anybody can do it, and I think it's good if you want to be more of an authentic person and express the things that go on inside of your head. I think that YouTube is a great way to kind of get your foot in the door in expressing those thoughts, because you don't have to worry about the nervousness talking to other people. You don't have to worry about what they're going to think of you. It just doesn't matter, Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. To the two people that are watching right now, I hope I didn't just ramble about a bunch of useless garbage for the entire time. I mean, what do I know? But the main point to hammer in is just like, if you want to be more articulate in your words and you want to express the thoughts in your mind, because it's so much better than just like going along with all the random, gossip and crap that your friends say, you need to practice. And if you can just start practicing, then you will improve. So go out there. All right, that's good enough.